Hello everyone, I'm with me, and today, since well, I'm hyper because I did things today, I decided to do another video. This time we're going to be talking about people and interacting with them. When I talk to people, you know, sometimes the topic of religion comes up and we talk about it. And sometimes I even come out as an atheist to the people that I'm talking to. Sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes something happens, sometimes it's a big deal. But most of the time, it's not really that big of a deal. Most of the time, it's just, well, you know, you're an atheist, okay. Not a very big deal. But sometimes, stuff happens. I'll give you some examples of stories where, when I brought up I was an atheist, people reacted in interesting ways. So the first time I told anyone I was an atheist was like a day or two after I actually became an atheist. Or rather, I said I was agnostic. I confused the term atheism and agnosticism, and I just said I was agnostic. So I told them I was agnostic, and they're like, "What? You don't believe in God?" Well, it was just one lady, this girl I was talking to. She's like, "What?" And I got really sad. Then somebody chimed in. They're like, "Hey, who cares? It doesn't really matter." You know, that made me feel better. Because coming out as an atheist, it was already kind of a big deal to me, because it was the biggest change that I've ever done in my entire life at that point. So then that made me happy that somebody chimed in like, who cares if he's an atheist? It made me feel better about myself. So thank you. So the second time I interacted with somebody and said I was an atheist, my friend who I told I was an atheist to was like, "What?" And from then on, we had a few religious discussions. One of those days, he brought up the watchmaker's argument. You know, where you're like, well, look, you see this watch, right? It's obviously been made, right? And now you see the sand at the beach. It's just like the watch. It's been made. Everything's been made. All made by God. And of course, as a young atheist at that point, I didn't know what to say. I'm just like, okay, compelling argument. And so later on, I watched some atheist YouTubers, and one of that argument, the watchmaker's argument, came up. And the atheist YouTuber freaking nailed it. So thank you, person. I forget who the YouTuber was, but I was just like, wow. One of those times I interacted with that same friend, he gave me a little booklet. And it was a booklet made by the Banana Man. That's right. And I really want to do a response video to it, but I freaking lost it somewhere because I'm stupid. I apologize, and I was wanting to do a response video to it because it was such a big deal to me. I'm like, oh my god, he gave me a little booklet and it's made by Banana Man. I'm so happy. I want to do a response to it, but I never got the chance to. And then now that I have the chance to, I can't because I lost it. Ugh, but whatever, it's fine. I swear to God, it's amazing. Long story short, yes, he does use the banana argument in that same little booklet. The third person I interacted with, I was doing Pledge of Allegiance, as usual. And when One Nation Under God came up, I said One Nation Under Jeebus. And so he looks at me and he asks, "Are you an atheist?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an atheist." And he's like, "Yeah, you look like an asshole." And I was kind of baffled that he said that. But at the same time, it was a joke and I did laugh. But it really goes to show that the stereotype is that atheists are assholes. And it's very interesting that my first interaction with that person about religion was the fact that he thought I was an atheist just because I look like an asshole. And you know, it's kind of weird to be called an asshole. I mean, I try my best to be nice to people as much as I possibly can, especially in the real world when I'm interacting with people. I try my best to be more nice, but at the same time, not just let people get away with saying crazy shit. And let me know some crazy interactions you've had when you came out as an atheist, because some interactions are very negative, some are positive, some are just meh. Like, I've interacted with way more people about my atheism than I said in this video, but I didn't mention them because, well, nothing really happened. They were just like, oh, okay. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I mentioned another atheist interaction I had in another one of my previous videos where I talk about hell. I'll link that in the description down below. If you scroll down, no, wait. No. So if you're on a computer, and you get out of full screen, if you're even in full screen. But if you're on the computer, just get out of full screen, and then you'll see a little description box. If you say, click more with the description box, and then you scroll down, there'll be like a link. It'll say, "This video fucking sucks," and then there's a link to my video. You don't scroll down, you just see a title, and then there's like an arrow thing. You tap on that, and then you'll scroll down with the phone, and then you'll see the same thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you so did enjoy this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye-bye!